Hey guys, and welcome back to the HobbyNut channel. Got a lot of stuff on the phone booth in primer and drying, and I am still getting flash off of some of the body parts and the chassis. Man, there's a whole lot more to it because it's just an old kit. A lot of flash, and I'm still getting that stuff off. So I'm still working on it, but while that stuff's drying, I thought I would do an update on a direction I'm going on our Saturday night short track group build. As you recall, I thought I was going to do the 69 Mustang, and as you can see, got the open wheels, wells, and it's looking pretty good. I've got my mark there where the fuel inlet was going to be. Still a lot of work to do on this body. Going to have to redo the scoop. This panel has to be cut away and replaced. But I was really thinking about something else, and the more I looked at it, the more I may change a little direction on that. So let me share that with you.
Bring your model to life with MCV products. Visit them on the World Wide Web at mcvproducts.net.
As I shared with you in the first video, I was privileged to turn wrenches on a Sportsman team back in the 70s, and actually two teams. But when I worked with Lonnie Perkle, we ran the Camaros, as you may recall, and he also drove for Aaron Adams out of Atlanta a couple of Mustangs, and the 69 was one of them, and that's the one I was going to replicate, as you see here. And I kept on looking at the 71, and man, I just like that. So first up, this is the old MPC Dick Trickle body, and I've got to redo, as you saw in that picture there, I got to redo the scoop on the hood there. There's a few things that still need to be changed on it. I'm thinking about prepping both bodies before I make my decision. I was going to go just straight with the 69, but I'm really thinking the more I look at the 71, have it in hand, I want to do that, and I want to show you what I'm going to have to do to that too. And I think some of the modifications for that are going to look pretty good. Here's some pictures of the 71. And the hood will have to be modified, drooped over a little bit, as will the front end. Of course, the wheel wells will have to be opened up, the back panel. There's a good bit of body work on it, but I want to show you what I'm going to be doing there too. And the kit we're going to be using is going to be the 007, what are the odds, Mustang body. And of course, as I said, this is going to have to go probably up to right about here. These are going to have to be opened way up, and the same up front here. And you'll notice in this picture how the front end seems to droop right above, in front of the tires there, droop even more down. Let's see if I can get it to, yeah, a little more like that. So we're going to be doing that, and of course that means the hood will have to be creased there a little bit. Also on the hood, if you'll notice, we took, or well, Aaron did it right here, going back, and that was raised a little bit. So we'll be making a lot of modifications there to the hood as well. The back panel is going to be replaced, of course. We'll cut the deck lid out. We're going to be doing that on both cars. Up front, we'll be removing all of this material up here, all the grill work, all of that stuff. For the decals, I've decided to try STS Custom. I love their decals. I've used their decals before, but I've never used them to custom make. And going to be sending the dimensions. And by the way, if you ever want to find out how to do that, they have a great video. If you go to the website, you can pull up the video, the link, and he'll show you step by step how to measure where your decals, the size, all that stuff. And of course, you send your research pictures, all that kind of stuff too. So that's going to make that a little easier. But we'll be getting all the markings for it, and I'll probably go ahead and get the markings to do both cars. The brake system, this I found with Glenn over at Hurd Hobbies does these, and a lot of this stuff is for the modifieds. And he does, by the way, upgrade 3D printed stuff that is just gorgeous for the Wes's modifieds, Wes's Model Car Corners. So check that out. So I'll be using that brake pedal and master cylinder system. And as you see here, the shocks. So we'll be doing those. And if we're wondering about the coilovers on this year, check this out. This is the brake system for the rear. And I'll show you a picture of the front here in a second, on the 71. And for these brakes, I'm going to be using Hurd Hobbies brake system that you see here. And that will go all the way around the car. But there'll be a lot of modifications and changes that has to be made. And I think I will go ahead and prep both bodies while I'm at it. The engine, I've already got some of the basics done on it. It's in primer right now. Already started to modify here where the exhausts will be coming out, but I'm going to be building this back up and reforming that from where the old MPC stock thing was. But that's where I am right now. In that this is not due until May, but I thought, well, with the Mustang thing, I may just do this for Atlanta too. So this may get stepped up too after the phone booth is finished. May go pretty concerted on this. But we'll see. We'll see. But I think this is going to make a nice looking car, and I am swaying this direction a little bit more. Now, something I wanted to share with you, I showed you that this bulkhead piece that came with the AMT kit and how it fits in here just beautifully. I mean, check that out. There's no gaps. Looks really good. And I'd mentioned that it also fit just perfectly the 69. And check that out. Again, no gaps. And it fits right up as well. And I'd asked if anybody had another one of these. I could certainly use it. Well, our buddy Bob Seats stepped up. So I got this in the mail yesterday, and Bob, again, I thanked you in an email, but thank you again. He said these were a lot of the parts in that kit that he didn't use. So there is another rear bulkhead. So we've got one now for the 69. But he didn't send just one. He sent two. So really appreciate that. Again, Bob, I can't tell you how much. I don't have to get another kit or worry about that now. So we are covered. And again, the kit that we're going to be working on the 71 is the 007 AMT version. I started to use the Revell, the new Revell, but the more I look at this and the more I'm going to be butchering the body, thinning the panels and all that stuff, this is a thinner one anyway. So I'm thinking I'm going to try to go with this one. If that changes, well, it changes. But we'll see. We'll see. Is there anything else I'm forgetting? I think that's it right now, guys. Looks like my battery is about to go out on the camera too, so I'm going to have to step it up a little bit. But there'll be a few little other changes that I'll be making to the body. And again, we'll be cutting that deck lid open and building the fuel cell in. All that stuff's going to be dressed out too. So we shall see. I'm going to go ahead and get this thing marked up and ready. Well, it's going to take a little time on the body work, but the next video is going to be about progress on the telephone booth and where we are on that. But I'm having fun with both these things, guys, and that's what it's all about. Okay, guys, appreciate you watching. Head over to HobbyNut Models, check out Mark's inventory, get you one of those James Bond 007 Mustangs. Any paint, anything like that you need, be sure you check it out. And head again, as always, over to MCV Products. Check out Matthew's inventory. He's adding stuff to that all the time, and there's some really good stuff there too. And check out Hurd Hobbies. Glenn's got some awesome stuff to the modified that you can use for a lot of these, especially these short track group build cars. So check him out. All right, guys. Love you, mean it. God bless. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.